Hello, everyone. This is Alan Fine. I am here with Walter Littlejohn, who is the VP and Managing Director of Crystal River Cruises. We're on the Crystal Gala that has gone from Lisbon, and we're going to end up in Dover. And this is Insider Travel Report. Now, you gave a presentation today, and I sort of want to give a mini version to the advisors at home. Sure. So you started off asking, or actually telling us about the Book Now savings.
Right. Yeah, so we really make a concerted effort to make sure that the best price, the lowest price is in the market from the beginning. And so with our Book Now savings, every one of our sailings has at least a $500 per person savings. As the ship fills, the price goes up. So we review this every 60 days, and it works quite well.
And this keeps people from not booking now.
It keeps people from not thinking that if they wait until the last minute, they're going to get the best deal. Right. It's actually
incentivized to start.
To book early, exactly.
That's good. That's good. And then you talked about the best available suite.
Yeah. So we all know that particular periods in the river cruise business, like November, for instance, are very difficult to fill. And there are often a lot of promotions that are done at the last minute. And again, that undercuts what everyone is trying to do, is to get people to book early. So we've crafted this really beautiful promotion called the Best Available Suites. It's 7 nights, $29.99 per person, and the guest gets the best suite that's available at the time of the reservation. So it's a very attractive price, and then it's an incentive, again, on top of that, to book early.
Good. Crystal Rivers is different. How do you have tools that the travel advisors can use to understand?
Yeah, for quite some time we've developed these really wonderful comparative differences tools that not only speak to qualitatively how we're different, but also quantitatively, like the fact that our ships carry only 106 guests versus other ships that are the same size that carry 190 guests. But one of the things that we're doing in our new 2020 brochure is we're introducing a lot of those talking points into the brochure so that consumers can get the same messaging as well. It'll help them better decide why they should book a Crystal River cruise as opposed to any other brand out in the marketplace. And so it's been really wonderful. It speaks to how we're different from dining perspective, our service with a really high guest to crew ratio, our shore excursion program, our accommodations, and so forth.
The ships are doing well, but just how well? You got some quantitative analysis?
Yeah, so we review our scores, our ship scores, after every cruise. It's really something that's very important to Crystal. Last season, even though we had low water challenges and so forth, the river ships actually scored higher than 2017, finished the year at really great numbers. This year to date, because we've been focusing on continuous improvement, finding ways to make the experience better and better, and this is what we do all the time, and it's really starting to manifest itself this year. So far right now, the Crystal Revel, which is our newest ship, is scoring a 98 year to date. These are the guest scores, where they're rating the food and the service and so forth. The other ships are ranging between 92 to 95, so they're all doing really, really well. And specifically what consumers are telling us is that the staff friendliness, the staff attitude, the food and beverage, the housekeeping, the butlers, everything that makes up the essence of Crystal that no other river cruise line can touch, that's what the guests are telling us, wow, you're knocking it out of the park. We're even scoring very high on the shore excursions as well, because we launched a new shore excursion program this year that centers around giving guests an abundance of choices, small groups, customized to your liking, whether you like food and wine or sporting adventures, cultural discoveries, meeting local people, this entire program. And it's also scoring really well. It's like right now I think we're scoring around 94 or so. Yeah.
But it's important to note with those scores, and the water levels were low, how nimble you were, and that the scores reflect the nimbleness.
Yeah, that was where guests were the most satisfied. We didn't ruin their vacation. So our philosophy...
They actually admired what you did.
They really liked it, and it was a lot of hard work, but it paid off in the end, because the most important thing to us is to satisfy the guests. But our operating philosophy for low water situations is to keep the ship moving. We want to make sure that at the end of the day, the guest has a river vacation, a river cruise vacation, and not a bus and hotel vacation. And so with every cruise where we had a low water challenge, we came up with a new, fresh itinerary, and the guests got to cruise. So we were on the Mosel River a lot, and we found creative places to go to on the Rhine and so forth. And at the end of the day, people really appreciated that.
So Mozart's leaving, and that opens up a lot of good possibilities for you. But let's talk about that fact.
Yeah, so, Crystal Mozart has always been a trailblazer from when she was built 32 years ago. She was the first and only double-wide river cruise ship in Europe. And then starting up Crystal River Cruises, she was the first true luxury river ship in Europe. Her next role is really exciting. We haven't released the details yet, but she's going to be continuing in that mantra of trailblazer, and so we're excited. It's going to be fantastic. But for Crystal River Cruises, it's actually a really unique opportunity. We will now have the youngest fleet in the river cruise business.
The focus.
Yep, exactly. One ship design, so it's a consistent experience across all 4 vessels. All balcony, all suite, no window rooms, and again, the youngest fleet. So it'll make it a much easier sell for our travel partners, right? They'll just have to know one ship, and then they know the whole fleet then. And then as well, it's going to be like easy room. Every room is an easy sell.
You've been progressing on having a dock in Vienna. Tell us about that, please.
So this is a project we've been working on for quite some time, actually from when we first started in the business. Vienna is a really important home port for us. A lot of our ships have turned there because the Mozart started there and so forth. And we've been developing with the port an exclusive dock for the Crystal River ships. And so now we're doing a soft launch. It's in a really excellent location. It's right next to the Vienna Danube Hilton Hotel. So guests can do a pre-cruise package there. If they have a late flight, they can relax comfortably in the hotel before they have to go to the...
Exclusive to Crystal.
And it's exclusive to Crystal, exactly. So it's a really lovely location, easy to find, so it'll work out very nicely. It'll be in full service next year. We're doing soft launch right now, but guests' reaction to it has been quite nice, actually.
Let's talk about deployment.
Yes.
And let's start with the Rhine.
Sure. So the Rhine cruises for us have been really great sellers. Crystal Debussy has actually been the fastest selling ship in the Crystal fleet, the entire Crystal fleet. And she's been doing these really lovely Amsterdam to Basel, Basel to Amsterdam sailings. So we had such high demand, we actually put a second ship on that run, Crystal Bach. And so the 2 ships are going in reverse direction, doing the 7-night Rhine cruises. We have a really nice Zurich package that you can buy attaching to the Basel end of it. The Hotel Bauer, very nice package. So on the Danube, the Crystal Revel is introducing a new itinerary that we tested last year and sold out extremely well. It's 7 nights Regensburg to Budapest, also available in the reverse direction. And we offer a Prague package with it, 4 days, 3 nights, with some really great touring in Prague. In 2020, we're going to be using the Mandarin Oriental. So, of course, we always stick with 5-star hotels. Right. We'll use the Mandarin Oriental. And it's a really great itinerary because we're doing overnights in Regensburg, overnights in Vienna, and overnights in Budapest. That's something that's really important to us, is to give guests a lot of time to explore the destination. That's been to the core, one of the core principles of Crystal River from the start. So.
And also, you know how agents are always asking about France, but Crystal doesn't do anything until it's ready, until it can deliver on its promise. Yeah. Talk about France a little bit.
Whatever we do, it has to be done well. And our original plan in France had opportunities for improvement in the ship design that we were going to use there and so forth. So when the time is right, we will be in France, and we'll be in other markets as well. We will go wherever our guests want us to go, where we can deliver the Crystal experience, right? That's the most important thing.
So we're going out to 90,000 travel advisors. What do you want them to know?
Yeah, that's great. That's a great question, Alan. You know, Crystal River Cruise is a very unique river cruise experience. We are the first true luxury river cruise experience in Europe, with some really fantastic differences, like our high crew-to-guest ratio, our dining program where it's open seating, the food is prepared to order, Michelin-inspired, sourced locally, only served fresh, our wonderful suites, an all-suite experience with king-size beds, butler service in every room where the butler is just at your beck and call, just, you know, at your side the whole vacation.
Never ends.
It never ends. So it's really tremendous value, because we're not the most expensive river cruise experience. We're actually one of the least expensive.
The value's amazing.
So the value is really fantastic. So, you know, I want to ask our travel advisor partners, why wouldn't you treat yourself? Why wouldn't you put your clients on Crystal River Cruises and have them come back and say, "You're a rock star, Mr. Travel Agent. You did a great service for me"? Why wouldn't you make your life easier by selling something that clients are going to be very happy with and very satisfied? Basically, very simply, why wouldn't you simply sell the best?
That says it. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks, Alan.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.